All right, so the blending is definitely one of the most important parts, is getting that transition from where you're bald to where he has hair. So that's the line between being bald and being in hair. So what I do, let me just clean this off real fast. Always want to make sure that the tip is clean. All right, so this is where the hair starts. What I like to do is keep an open density right to the line. So I'm keeping it nice and open. I don't want to go too crazy. And then even below the line, I like to sprinkle down. Remember, this is where he still has hair. So I'm just loosely going in there and just looking for any little light areas. Nothing crazy. Just keep it super loose. Again, to the line here. This is where the density starts increasing here. All right, so now I'm coming over here. So this is pretty much almost full density here. Again, I'm doing the circle dot, and I'm doing the flathead dice here to the line, and then slowly increasing it. Again, I'm still stretching the skin, and I don't want to wipe any of this until I at least fill it in, then we'll wipe it down so you guys can see. Let me get a little bit down more. Again, starting with my pattern here. Again, there's no race, there's no rush. Just you want to make sure you do it right. Again. So right here is a lot of the circle dot area. Any moles, like there's some moles in there, just go around the mole. You don't want to hit a mole. Remember, this is where the density should be at its maximum right here. This is where most of the density is. Right in the middle of the crown, in the back here. You can see, I'm just stretching. Right there. So right where the line is, just slowly, I don't go too density up there. Keep it real random and loose. See how I'm just sprinkling up to it? Right here. A light right to the line. Even sometimes I go a little bit past the line just so I get that nice transition. Right here, a little bit past the line. And then a little bit, just give it a nice little attack. Again, right there. I haven't wiped it down yet, so once I fill in this whole area, then we'll wipe it. And the reason I don't like wiping it down sometimes, because when you don't wipe it down, you can actually see like where you left off. So like right here, I still have to, I'm not gonna wipe it here, but you can see I still got fill in this region. So what I'll do is I'll do my patterns over here. As you can see, always work in like the sections, you know, always make sure you work. Again, I'm stretching with both hands because this area is real elastic. There's a mole right there going around the mole. Again here, keeping that pattern. Same thing here, bringing my pattern down. Right into this region. This is in the middle of the back of the horseshoe. As you can see, let me see, have you turned this a little right there? Yep. As you can see, I'm just building the density up, and because this is an area where the thinning is more problematic. Again, right there. I haven't wiped it down yet because I want to wait until the end so you guys can see. Again, that's the perimeter of that line right there. So what I'll do is loosely go through the line and really soft pressure. You don't want to put too much heavy pressure right in the perimeter here because that's where the blending is. So I'm doing quick little jabs, but still keeping an open density. I'm making the density a lot more wider apart. It's not as close as it is in say in this area. So this is more open and loose. So I'm not just hitting random spots. I'm looking for in areas that look a little bit thinner. So now I'm gonna start here and do my pattern. Again, it looks a little messy there, but I know exactly where I'm going here because I know the regions. That's why I haven't wiped it down. If you wipe it down, you might miss some areas. So I like wiping it down maybe towards the end here. Again. A couple more dips and we're gonna wipe them down here. Again, doing the patterns right here, just connecting. And over here, more patterns. And then as I come over here, I'd say one more dip. Just to go around some of these open loose spots here. So we're going to wipe down the line here. You don't want to scrub it, especially, you know, once you just did it, you don't want to try to scrub the ink and any of the residue. I like to start with the perimeter, just kind of make sure I get that white line off. Just kind of give it a nice look. There. Now what I'll do, I'll go through and just kind of pat it down gently. So once you do that, let's see, always double check the needle, make sure the needle's clean. There's a nice fine point on it. Alright, so once I got to here, now I can double check the empty spots. See, like when you wipe it down, now you're able to see the areas that you have to address. But at the same time, you want to have that nice consistency and that nice blend. There's this area is all that's left on the top over here. It's right over here. Again, I'm not going, I don't want to hit the first session dots, so I'm being real cautious. Light little blend. How's that look, huh? See that transition. Nice natural transition over. Let me have you sit up for a second. Yep. And then look this way. There you go. See that? See how the transition, now we got rid of the horseshoe. And then obviously at the tail end of the job, I always do a last little double check just to make sure that there's no missing areas. But you can see it looks real natural here. That's right there. And then after this, we're on to the scar. All right. Now we're on to the scar.